show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The Steelers at 9-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A give running right is Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Steelers. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Chubb running right. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Illegal block in the back.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They run again on first down, Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has. On their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
This ball tipped and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They go with Chubb on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This complete to David Bell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters.
Jack Fox now gets set to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goal.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the... Here's Jack Fox now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Azeez Ojulari. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. $49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Broncos take... So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Bell. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter. Second and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. David Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO, what's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside line.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. From 3 yards out. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this one is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner.
All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. Get back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella follow. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lag. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 19 carries, 68 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards that time for number 19. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit. And they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's got this to Pickens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And they... Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. 19 yards that time for number 19. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
On the move to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now a second down and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Rolling to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. This caught out left by Bell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try and run some clock here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nick Chubb. A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss.
Illegal blocking the ball.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt he was hoping for by any stretch. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Got the RPO and had the Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans,
yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck. Like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Give me, pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.